If you're stuck in your head by always comparing yourself to others, you're probably shrinking your own voice and your soul while you're at it. Let me go ahead and show you why creation can be a source of abundance, while copying most likely is going to keep you invisible in the long term. Let's go. Okay, this is one of my most favorite concepts, and that is why 90% of businesses fail. And the reason why they fail is because they are playing a game to win against somebody, or to win against a competition. At the end of the day, you should not be playing a game to win by beating your competition. You should be playing the game for your customer, for your clients to win, because by default, if your clients and customers win, you win. That's exactly why creation and being yourself and not copying somebody and creating something new, exciting, extraordinary for your clients to use, that's what's going to set you apart. That's exactly why 90% of businesses fail, is because they're trying to compete against others. They're just copying, they're just creating a new mousetrap. At the end of the day, you're not going to win. You're just going to keep in that hamster wheel trying to outrun your competition every single day. What you should be focused on, what you should understand is that resources are not scarce. What is scarce are ideas, or something new, something more exciting, something better for the client. That's exactly why Amazon is winning right now, is because they are taking the client experience and client satisfaction to a completely new level. They're not competing against Walmart. They're not competing against anybody else. They are making their own blue ocean. If you've never read that book, you should. The blue ocean strategy talks about how instead of fighting in that red ocean, which most people are doing, is fighting in the red ocean of competition and trying to look better, be better in some sort of way, they're not really creating anything new. And that's exactly why the book talks about you should find your own blue ocean, which is you don't have the sharks in there yet, because you are creating your own opportunity. And that's exactly how you're going to succeed, is by creating something completely new, or taking a look at something that already exists and just revamping it with your own ideas, with your own creativity, with your own approach that not many people can or actually willing to do, because they're just stuck in that sense of competition. Let's just copy what everybody else is doing and try to create a better mousetrap. At the end of the day, that's exactly why they fail. That's exactly how in my life I'm able to have the ability that I have, is because I'm creating something completely new. Even the businesses that I have started, they are not something that was already in the market. REI Pros, when REI Call Center, that was the original name, started, there was no cold calling companies out there. We created something completely new, and that's what led us to be on top. Since then, we had a lot of competition. A lot of people just copying the crap out of us. But at the end of the day, those companies come and go, because at the end of the day, copy is a copy, and the original is original, and we're always going to be recreating and recreating and recreating. So definitely make sure that you understand that competition is scarcity, creation is abundance. One more thing I will say about this concept of competing versus creating is that your customers at the end of the day will feel the difference whenever they know that this is something new, this is the original, this is not a copy, this is something that is really looking out for their best interest. They will feel the difference. So whenever you're building your businesses, don't just copy what is being done already. Use the concepts, use the lessons, use the strategies that have already been proven to work, but then try to do something completely different. Try to just think completely outside the box. Be crazy about your ideas. Even if they don't work out, you have tried. Most millionaires do not make their big win from first, second, third, or maybe even 10th idea. It's about rethinking, recreating, reintroducing new things into the market to see what actually would stick. All those things that fail don't matter, because it just takes one thing to succeed and to grow, and that's what's going to set you apart. So please, whenever you're going out there to building businesses, growing businesses, starting businesses, look at it from a point of view of how you can recreate what is being offered, or maybe make it a little bit better. It doesn't have to be so much better. It can be just 10, 15, 20% better than what is already out there in the market. And I promise you, your customers will see the value in this and will really thank you for it, and will become repeating customers. And that's how you build a lasting business, by creating fans and repeating customers of your product. And the only way you can do this is by offering something, by giving something back that others cannot in your industry, or do not take the time to. So take this video, go ahead and comment below what stuck with you the most, questions that you guys have that I can go ahead and answer. and we can go ahead and start this discussion. Thank you so much for watching, and let's go ahead out there and recreate ourselves.